Hi there, CES fans. This is Paul French with Innovation in Tech Today, sitting down with Jeff Patton, who is the General Manager of Connected Home Products over there at GE. We are here at the second day of this huge tech fest, and Jeff wanted to tell us about some of the new things that GE is doing with connected lighting technology. Welcome, Jeff.
Yeah, so it's great to be here with you, Paul. GE has a lot of great innovations that we've been introducing, both in terms of traditional lighting and in terms of new connected lighting out there. We've got our C by GE line that we launched earlier this year, and we've got this great new innovation with Alexa being embedded into a light fixture.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That's really cool. I mean, one of the things I was thinking about is that this IoT boom that we've experienced in the last few years, really similar to the internet boom of the late '90s, early 2000s, when you just saw this huge technological epoch-making shift, right? That's occurring. It's a really exciting time, and one of the great things about it, I think, is the accessibility and the fun of it. I mean, I when the internet was first coming out, some people were terrified of it.
Right, that's
right. Now it's everywhere. It's commonplace. But with the IoT stuff, I mean, people love it. Everyone wants it in their homes.
That's right.
Do you feel like there's not as much of an age barrier to this IoT stuff? And have you personally experienced people more willing to adopt IoT technology than, say, perhaps other technology?
Well, I think it's a great question. We've seen a real transition over time. When we first started in the connected space a couple of years ago, I think there was a bigger barrier to adoption because a lot of the key interface was really the phone overall. Now that we've moved to voice as a key interface out there, it's changed the whole adoption curve. We're seeing that people aren't just the early adopters that are buying these products, but it's the early majority. So the folks that you know every day that might be anywhere in the country, because voice is just so natural to use. And you don't have to worry about how do I configure this thing. That whole activation energy people have out there is really gone away because they just use their voice and very simple commands out there. It's very, very powerful that way.
Well, tell me what kind of commands that these new GE lights would use, and tell me about the GE lights in general. Like, what makes these so unique, so groundbreaking?
Right. Well, thank you. So there are a couple different things. We've got this our product line we launched earlier in 2016. They're Bluetooth connected lights, and what's nice about Bluetooth is it connects right from your phone. You don't need a hub at all for that.
Right.
So as we think again about adoption for people, some folks, the idea of having to plug in a hub really sort of creates a barrier for them. One more thing to connect along the way. You can say Bluetooth, and they go, oh, I know Bluetooth. I've got Bluetooth headphones or whatever it might be, Bluetooth in my car. It's very easy to use that. So that's one key thing about this. The second thing is around benefits. So we've got two products. One is life, one is sleep. The sleep one actually gives you a wellness benefit. So as opposed to just giving you light on, off, and that sort, you can actually help manage your sleep cycles with that product.
Oh, really?
So exactly.
Like, how does it do that?
It's the colors.
Okay.
So the colors, it's got very simple colors, but really if you think about the colors for the sun, so early morning and late evening. Early morning, it kind of has this sort of amazing blue to it. And that actually helps suppress the melatonin in your body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then at the far end, when you get that sort of amber, sort of that rich sort of orange at the end of the day, that actually allows melatonin to rush back in. So back when we were cave people, we slept and we were awake by the sun. So by controlling the light color, you can actually manage how your melatonin comes in and out.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And as we all know, right, sleep is really being appreciated more and more as being a big benefit overall in terms of our overall wellness.
I've seen so many sleep-related, air-related, IoT technologies here. I never would have thought of that.
Right.
You always think of Bluetooth speakers. Right. You always think of I would think of a vacuum cleaner. More than I would think of something that manages your sleep or helps you sleep. Once you explain it, it seems kind of natural that that should be a priority.
Right. That's right. Well, it's interesting for us as we start looking at sort of new benefits to offer to consumers over time. We sort of step back and think we've been giving people amazing light for 100 years. We sort of add productivity. Now the function is, as we've moved to LED, LED's been this really breakthrough technology, and GE actually invented that 50 years ago. It's really come into its own the last 10 years. And with LED, now you've got the semiconductor-based technology, you can do virtually anything. That's enabled us to come up with connected lighting, But even on our commercial side of our business now, you start seeing things like brilliant buildings, where the buildings have lots of sensors in them, and then brilliant cities. You've got sensors in the cities that really sort of give you this extra level of control and really sort of benefits and the way things can operate overall, but all enabled by semiconductor technology.
Well, give me a kind of run through of my experience with this product. So I enter my home, I have these new GE lights.
Right.
What do I do? What do I say?
Sure. So again, with the C by GE product we have here, right, you really would screw them in anywhere you screw in a normal light bulb in your home. With the C Sleep in particular, you could set that up so that it could wake you up in the morning. So in the morning, you set it to at 7 o'clock. It's gonna gently ramp up with this high blue, 7,000 Kelvin. That's the way we talk about them. Kelvin color will come on, and that'll help you wake up in the morning, and then it'll transition to like a normal color, a soft white color during the day, and then in the evening it'll transition again. You program it to transition to this sort of that amber I mentioned there to help you fall asleep again. And the other one, the C Life, you can use that as normal colors to really sort of come on or come off whatever time you need that for your
I have a feeling here at CES that a lot of people could do with some of these sleep-enhancing lights right now.
It is amazing how the show seems to go 24/7 for this week.
It is unbelievable. Yeah. Well, Jeff, it has been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
We really look forward. Are these out now? Are these commercially available, these lights?
Well, there are two things, right? So the C Life and C Sleep are out today. The one we're talking about with the embedded Amazon Alexa voice service will be available at the end of Q2, so sometime in the June sort of time frame out there, and that'll be something you just plug in the wall. You can voice commands. It'll have a fantastic sort of light profile from that. Yeah, that'll be available around that time frame.
That's incredible. Well, we look forward to those lights, and thank you so much for being here with us in our booth.
My pleasure to be here with you, Paul. Thank you.
This is great. This is Paul French with Innovation and Tech Today. Make sure to check out our website at innotechtoday.com for all of the latest news on CES as we cover the event. Thank you so much, and see you next time.